NineT Urban GS design is reminiscent of the first GS models, the legendary BMW R80 GS. And with it, the idea that simply anything is possible. The geometry with the upright, relaxed seating position, the well-balanced handling and the Boxer with its unmistakable sound, challenge you to rewrite history with the R NineT Urban GS, your history. The typical GS look was a must-have in the 80s. The colors of the R NineT Urban GS are an unrivaled reminder of this time. Finished in bright white, the black frame and the bright red seat make the bike a real eye-catcher. Whether you are traveling within or beyond city limits, Imperial Blue Metallic provides you a unique and elegant appearance. There is nothing more beautiful than strong role models. And this applies to design, too. Nevertheless, the R NineT Urban GS offers you several possibilities to become unforgettable yourself. With the option 719 Billet Pack Classic, you can immediately see the quality and love for the craft. And the gold anodized cross-spoke wheels really get your individuality going. Power through the city traffic or prefer to take a spontaneous trip over gravel roads? The Air oil-cooled Boxer takes your ideas on board and makes for very fun travel. Its drivability is balanced and full of exciting dynamics whenever it matters. The optimized torque curve provides you dynamic pulling power between 4,000 and 6,000 revolutions per minute. And this is exactly where you get the most spontaneous ideas. The peak torque is still 85 pounds-ft at 6,000 revolutions per minute. The R NineT Urban GS boasts balanced drivability. In the new dirt mode of the Driving Modes Pro, you can now let the control system's ASC or DTC take effect much later, for gravel and dirt roads off the beaten track. And the adaptive headlights provide optimum illumination of the inside of corners at heel angles between 7 degrees and 25 degrees. The R NineT Scrambler knows no conventions, rough, unadapted, individual. Its handling is balanced and unique. With the Boxer, you can ride around with your head held high. It is available for every spontaneity. And the typical Scrambler look together with the relaxed seating position makes a lot of difference, and above all is a lot of fun. Each of the 4 paint variants emphasizes the character of the R NineT Scrambler in its own unique way. Wild bike, understated design. The R NineT Scrambler in option 719 Underground, light white with a black highlight. Inconspicuous, reserved and yet untamed. It's up to you what you want to do with your R NineT Scrambler. Rich sound, rich colors. Emphasize the wild character of your bike with polished metallic, light white paint and a golden highlight. Subtle color, unbridled temperament. Manhattan metallic matte represents confident look. The R NineT Scrambler is ideal for individualization. The option 719 Shadow 2 Billet Pack is manufactured to our highest standards of craftsmanship and quality. The short rear end integrates rear light, brake light and indicator. Turn on the power. With the Air oil-cooled Boxer of the Scrambler, you can do this in a playful way. We have optimized its power and torque curve and noticeably increased it in the 4,000 to 6,000 revolutions per minute range. This way, you have the power exactly where you need it and can remain powerful out on the road. The peak torque remains at 85 pounds-ft, at 6,000 revolutions per minute. In the dirt mode of the available Ride Mode Pro, you can take it easy, on loose ground. The ASC and DTC control systems take effect much later, for dynamic maneuvers providing even more fun on the bike. At the same time, the available adaptive headlight improves illumination within the bend between a lean angle of 7 degrees and 25 degrees. Wherever you head, your light is already there. The BMW R NineT Racer will take you back to the era of legendary superbikes. Far from the romantic impression of retro models, but more of a custom model, full of innovative technology along with high product quality typical of BMW Motorrad. Bending behind the fairing, both hands tightly gripping the low grip, you will immediately feel the boxer engine working, producing great power and a distinctive roar from the exhaust. You will immediately know that only a strong character can keep him on the racing line, whether on asphalt or in life. It cannot be denied that the design of the BMW R NineT Racer is inspired by BMW racing motorbikes from the 1970s. Its long proportions are immediately visible and spread throughout the design, promising pure acceleration. The half-shell style fairing, fuel tank and saddle shape give a slim impression characteristic of classic racing motorbike silhouettes. The long wheelbase and low handlebar are positioned far forward, providing a sporty low seating position. The position of the footrest and transmission lever is positioned high and behind the saddle, making it seem as if the rider is lying on the motorbike. Surrounded by a white body, which contrasts with the drive system and technology which are painted in black, the racer's design is immediately visible, even with the BMW Motorsport livery attached from front to back. In terms of dimensions, the R NineT Racer is 2,105 mm long, 920 mm wide and 1,105 mm high. Even though it has a riding proposition that is slightly lower to the front because the handlebar position is made lower, by trimming the saddle to 795 mm from before 805 in the high footrest, which is claimed to make the rider stay comfortable and not easily feel sore. Apart from the retro appearance of the front cover, the confirmation of a classic sports motorbike is also shown in the seat position, which adheres to the single-seater concept. However, for those who want to ride with a partner, the pillion or wasp tail that is characteristic of cafe racers can be replaced with an additional saddle. In terms of engines, there is nothing different from other R NineT versions. Carrying a flat twin engine or boxer engine with a capacity of 1,200 cc, this racer version has 110 horsepower of power and 160 Nm of torque. Apart from the standard appearance, BMW also provides a modification package to personalize the appearance. Starting from the rims, carbon fiber body, to the aluminum tank.